What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I want to give a general crypto news update in the eyes of GRAYSCALE CEO. Why GRAYSCALE? Well, they're a big part of the crypto industry. They drive a lot of the narrative for new crypto investors looking to get in. So I want to introduce you to what the GRAYSCALE CEO is thinking right now. And he says that the recent crypto sell-off hasn't deterred investors at all. In fact, most investors are actually looking at this as an opportunity. We're going to talk more about that in just a minute. Man, it's good to be back here in the home driver's seat, and it's good to have you back here on the channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's jump in here. So this says, despite the recent cryptocurrency market sell-off, optimism is still very high among some of the crypto's top figures, including Mike Sonnenshein, the CEO of the crypto asset management company GRAYSCALE. Of course, GRAYSCALE Trust has Bitcoin in it, Ethereum, Cardano, and a couple other cryptocurrencies. Now, he says in an interview published just today, he said that crypto had to be examined, quote, in the context of what has been happening in the broader markets, meaning this is not crypto specific, what we're seeing right now here in 2022. We are dealing with the aftermath of COVID. We are dealing with a war going on in Ukraine. We are dealing with inflation. We are dealing with all of these, a multitude of macroeconomic factors that are pulling down not only the crypto market, but also the broader markets at large. Now, he further explained that rising rates in the United States have caused a lot of volatility among different asset classes. A lot of people are sitting on cash right now. Let's just call it what it is. And crypto is being hit hard because of it. Now, the question I have, and I've always had, is we really haven't seen crypto as the true hedge against inflation. But since Bitcoin was created about 10 years ago, we could argue that we haven't seen inflation numbers hit where they are right now. In fact, we haven't seen inflation numbers hit like this in the last 40 years. So the real test now is crypto a true hedge against inflation? And I think we're going to find out here over the coming months here and in 2022. Now, he says, if anything, many investors, from his eyes, are looking at this opportunistically, especially people who are already in crypto. And a pullback like this is nothing new in the crypto space. That's definitely true, right? We're in the most volatile space there is when it comes to investments. Now, he says, such events, he's referring to the UST Terra Luna debacle. He says such events could lead investors to step back and examine other stablecoins like USD Coin or USDC and others, and quote, really just ensuring that they're operating as they're intended to do. On the other side of such events, in his words, is the fact that the crypto ecosystem is very resilient. Lessons are learned and we keep building, actually coming out stronger. This is something I've been stressing for the last couple weeks. What can we learn from the UST and Terra situation? What can we really take away? Because crypto is still at its infancy stages. And guess what? As much as people don't want to hear this, regulation is coming. So you either get with it or get left behind. And I think we have to start wrapping our brain around what regulation might look like here in the United States. And I think there is going to be a lot of regulation around stablecoins, especially now algorithmic stablecoins. So personally, I no longer use Tether. I use USDC because they're backed by a company in Circle who they actually have a backing that is actually pegging to the US dollar, unlike some cryptocurrencies which say they have that, but in reality, they don't, a la UST, right? Where, of course, with the algorithmic stablecoin, there wasn't really a product there, right? And they got over-collateralized and boom, disaster hit. So with all that being said, though, GRAYSCALE CEO still believes that many people will rally around crypto. He also says that they're still going for their ETF, and there's still a good future for their ETF. He says for over 6 years, his team has been investing its full resources behind the GRAYSCALE Bitcoin Trust ticker, GBTC, and having it converted to an ETF. This right here would bring a lot of people into crypto. But I think we're getting close. to widespread adoption, at least the start of widespread adoption. It won't happen all at once, but I think a lot of money is set to come back into crypto as soon as we turn this thing back on and we get back into a bull run. Let me know your thoughts about all this down below in the comment section. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.